Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Learn How to Learn English, the podcast where we don't just teach you English, we teach you how to actually use it in real life. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. And together, we are your two English best friends. Not your old boring teachers with a giant textbook. Nope, just real talk, real stories, real English, every single episode.
So, Alex, how are you today, my friend? Good morning, bad morning, tell us everything.
Oh, Emma, actually, I have a confession today too.
Ooh, another confession. Listeners, we love these. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, so last week, my friend invited me to a salsa dancing class. And normally, immediately, automatically, my brain says, no, that is not for me. I don't dance. I would look ridiculous.
Oh no, Alex, not the automatic no.
Yes, the automatic no. I said no 3 times before I even thought about it. It was like a reflex. And then finally, on the 4th ask, something in me just said, fine, okay, I'll go.
And?
Emma, I was terrible. Genuinely terrible. My feet went one way, the music went another way, and I stepped on my own shoe twice.
You stepped on your own shoe?
Somehow, yes. But here's the thing. I had the best time I've had in months. I was laughing so hard my stomach hurt. I met 3 new people, and I already signed up for next week.
That is such a perfect story, Alex, because it connects exactly to today's big topic.
It really does. Listeners, today we are talking about something that changes lives when you actually do it, and stays a nice idea forever when you don't. Today's topic is leave your comfort zone.
Leave your comfort zone. Now, I know some of you just felt a little nervous hearing that phrase. Maybe it even sounds scary. But don't worry, we're going to make this fun, practical, and packed with really useful English vocabulary. Exactly like we always do here at Learn How to Learn English.
Exactly. And before we go any further, a small favor, please. If this podcast makes you smile, makes you learn, makes your English better, please click like. Please subscribe to Learn How to Learn English. And please share this episode with one friend who needs a little push today.
We read every single comment, so stay until the end, because today we have a great question for you, too.
Okay, let's go.
What does comfort zone mean?
Okay, Emma, let's start with the basics. What actually is a comfort zone?
Say it with me, everyone. Comfort zone. C-O-M-F-O-R-T, zone.
Your comfort zone is the imaginary space where everything feels safe, familiar, and easy. Nothing surprises you there. Nothing challenges you there.
It's like your favorite old couch. Soft, warm, exactly where you always sit.
Exactly. And there is nothing wrong with your comfort zone, listeners. It's not bad. It's actually necessary sometimes. It's where you rest and recover.
But here's the problem. If you stay on that couch forever, you never see the rest of the house.
Ooh, I like that.
Growth, real growth, learning, confidence, new friendships, new opportunities. They almost never happen inside the comfort zone. They happen just outside it, in what people call the growth zone.
Growth zone. Growth zone. The place that feels a little uncomfortable, a little scary, a little uncertain. But that's exactly where you become a stronger, braver, more capable version of yourself.
So today, we're going to talk about 6 real reasons people stay stuck in their comfort zone and what we can actually do to step outside of it. Gently, bravely, one small step at a time.
6 reasons people stay stuck.
Number 1. Fear of failure.
Fear. F-E-A-R. That heavy, tight feeling you get when you think something bad might happen.
So many people never try new things because their brain immediately jumps to, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if everyone laughs?
I did this for years with public speaking. Every single time someone said, "Alex, can you give a small presentation?" I said, "No, no, definitely not. Ask someone else."
Why though?
Because in my head, I imagined the worst possible version. Me freezing, forgetting every word, everyone staring at me in silence.
But that never actually happened, did it?
Never once. When I finally forced myself to do a small presentation last year, my hands were shaking, yes, but I got through it. And honestly, it was completely fine. Nobody remembers it as a disaster. I was the only one who thought it was a disaster.
That's such an important truth. Fear tells you a story about the future, but that story is usually much worse than reality.
Here's a phrase for you listeners. Fear is a terrible fortune teller. Say that with me. Fear is a terrible fortune teller.
I love that. Fear predicts disaster, but it's almost always wrong.
Number 1. Don't let fear write your future for you.
Number 2, waiting to feel ready.
Ready. R-E-A-D-Y. Prepared. Comfortable. Confident enough to begin.
So many people say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll apply for that job when I feel ready. I'll speak English with a stranger when I feel ready. I'll travel alone when I feel ready.
But Emma, here's a hard truth. That feeling of ready, it almost never arrives on its own.
Exactly. I waited to feel ready to start speaking English out loud for almost 2 years. 2 whole years of just listening, just reading, never actually opening my mouth.
What changed?
I finally realized nobody feels fully ready before they start something new. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after action, as a result of it.
Say that again. That's gold.
Confidence comes after action, not before it.
So you don't wait to feel brave to jump. You jump, and the bravery grows because you jumped.
Beautifully said. Number 2, stop waiting to feel ready. Start, and readiness will follow.
Number 3, listening to other people's opinions too much.
Opinions. O-P-I-N-I-O-N-S. What other people think or believe about something.
This one is sneaky because it doesn't always look scary. It just looks like advice.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. When I told my family I wanted to move to a different city for a new opportunity, everyone had something to say.
Let me guess. Are you sure? That's risky. Why not stay where it's safe?
Word for word, Alex. And for a while, I actually listened to them more than I listened to myself.
That happens so easily, doesn't it? Other people's fear becomes your fear, even when it was never really yours to begin with.
Exactly. And most of the time, the people giving that advice aren't trying to hurt you. They're just projecting their own fear of change onto you.
Projecting. Projecting. When you put your own feelings onto someone else without realizing it.
So the lesson isn't ignore everyone completely, it's learn whose opinion actually deserves your attention and whose is just noise from their own fear.
Number 3, protect your dreams from other people's fear.
Number 4, staying in situations that feel small.
Small. S-M-A-L-L. Not just size, but a feeling, like you're less than you actually are.
This could be a job that doesn't use your real skills, a friendship where you always shrink yourself, or a routine that quietly bores you every single day.
I stayed in a job like that for 3 years. Comfortable paycheck, familiar tasks, nice enough people. But every single day, I felt like I was wearing shoes one size too small.
That's such a good image. Comfortable enough to survive, but never quite right.
Exactly. And the scariest part wasn't leaving. It was admitting to myself that comfortable and right aren't always the same thing.
That takes real honesty.
It really does. Because comfortable can quietly convince you that it's enough, even when your heart knows it isn't.
Number 4, don't confuse comfortable with right for you.
Number 5, avoiding awkward or uncomfortable moments.
Awkward. AWKWARD. That uncomfortable, slightly embarrassing feeling in a social situation.
This is a big one for English learners especially, listeners, so pay close attention here.
Oh, this is so true. So many students tell us, I don't want to speak English because I might make a mistake. I might sound funny. People might notice my accent.
And listen, we understand that feeling completely. It's human. It's normal. But here's the truth. Avoiding that awkward moment also means avoiding all the progress that comes after it.
Every single fluent speaker you admire, they went through hundreds, maybe thousands of awkward moments to get there. Nobody skips that part.
I always tell my students, awkward is just the entrance fee for progress. You pay it once, sometimes many times, but on the other side is real growth.
Entrance fee. ENTRANCE. Fee. The cost you pay to enter somewhere. In this case, the cost of a little embarrassment to enter a braver, more capable version of yourself.
Number 5, pay the entrance fee, walk through the awkward moment.
Number 6. This one is the deepest one, the quietest one. Number 6. The fear of who you might become.
This sounds strange at first, but stay with us.
Sometimes we don't just fear failing, we actually fear succeeding. Because success means change, and change means the people around us might see us differently, or we might have to let go of an old identity.
I felt this so strongly when I started learning new skills for a career change. Part of me thought, if I actually become good at this, my whole life might look different. New friends, new routines, new expectations. And that felt oddly frightening.
That's such an honest thing to admit. Growth doesn't just add things to your life. Sometimes it quietly asks you to release old versions of yourself, too.
Exactly. The comfort zone isn't just familiar actions, it's also a familiar identity. I'm just someone who isn't good at this. Or, I'm just a quiet person. Or, I'm just not creative. Stepping out means questioning those old labels.
Label. LABEL. A word or phrase we use to describe and sometimes limit ourselves.
Number 6, you're allowed to outgrow your own old labels.
What can we actually do?
Okay, let's take a breath together. That was a lot, but really important. So what can we actually do about all this? Not huge dramatic changes, just small, practical, brave steps.
First, start absolutely tiny. 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 Very, very small.
You don't need to jump off a mountain, listeners. You just need to take one small step outside the circle. If public speaking scares you, don't sign up for a huge conference tomorrow. Just speak up once in a small meeting.
If speaking English scares you, don't try to have a perfect 30-minute conversation. Just say one full sentence out loud to a stranger, or even to your mirror.
Small steps still count as leaving the comfort zone. The size of the step matters far less than the direction.
Second, reframe the fear. Reframe. REFRAME. To look at something from a new, different angle.
Instead of thinking, I'm scared, so I shouldn't do this, try thinking, I'm scared, which means this actually matters to me, and that's exactly why I should do it.
I love that shift. Fear isn't always a stop sign. Sometimes it's actually a sign pointing towards something meaningful.
Third, celebrate the attempt, not just the result. So many people only feel proud when something goes perfectly, but that's not fair to yourself.
If you tried the salsa class and stepped on your own shoe twice, that still counts as a win because you showed up outside your comfort zone.
Exactly. The courage to try is the real achievement. The outcome is just extra.
Word tour.
Word tour time. This is the part where we review our best vocabulary from today, so it really sticks in your brain.
First word, fear. That heavy feeling when you think something bad might happen. Fear is a terrible fortune teller.
Next, ready. Feeling prepared or confident enough to begin. Confidence comes after action, not before it, so don't wait to feel ready.
Next, opinions. What other people think or believe. Protect your dreams from other people's fear disguised as opinions.
Next, projecting. Putting your own feelings onto someone else without realizing it. Sometimes advice is really just someone else projecting their fear onto you.
Next, awkward. That uncomfortable, slightly embarrassing feeling. Awkward is the entrance fee for real progress.
Next, entrance fee. The cost you pay to get something valuable. You pay the entrance fee of awkwardness to enter a braver version of yourself.
Next, label. A word we use to describe and sometimes limit ourselves. You're allowed to outgrow your own old labels.
And last, reframe. To look at something from a new, more helpful angle. Reframe your fear as a sign that something truly matters to you.
Did you catch all 8 of those? If not, no problem at all. Go back and listen again. Repetition is your absolute best friend when learning a language.
Final message.
Before we finish, I want to say something important. We called this episode Leave Your Comfort Zone. And I want to be careful with those words because sometimes people hear that and think it means never rest, never relax, always be pushing yourself to the edge.
That's not what we mean at all. Your comfort zone is a wonderful place to return to recover, to breathe, to feel safe. This episode isn't about abandoning comfort forever.
It's about visiting the growth zone regularly, on purpose, in small doses, and then coming back to rest.
Beautifully said. You don't have to live outside your comfort zone every single day. You just have to visit that edge often enough that it slowly becomes a little more familiar, a little less scary, every single time.
And every time you do, your comfort zone actually grows a little bigger too. Things that once terrified you eventually become comfortable themselves.
That's such a hopeful way to see it.
Final wrap-up.
6 reasons people stay stuck in their comfort zone. Number 1, fear of failure. Number 2, waiting to feel ready. Number 3, listening to other people's opinions too much. Number 4, staying in situations that feel small. Number 5, avoiding awkward or uncomfortable moments. Number 6, fearing who you might become.
Community question today. We want you to answer this in the comments below. What is one thing outside your comfort zone that you've been avoiding? And what is one tiny step you could take toward it this week?
Tell us. Write it in English, even just one sentence. You can absolutely do this. Your answer might inspire someone else reading the comments, and someone else's answer might inspire you too.
And today's key vocabulary to remember: fear. Ready? Opinions. Projecting. Awkward. Entrance fee. Label. Reframe. Use them, practice them, put them in your own sentences today.
If this episode helped you, if you felt something, learned something, smiled even once, please click like. Please subscribe to Learn How to Learn English. And please, please share this episode with one person who needs a little push out of their comfort zone today.
You did not waste this time. You invested it in your English, in your growth, in yourself. And we are genuinely so proud of you for being here.
This was Learn How to Learn English with Emma
And with Alex. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. We will see you in the next one.